thank you, Minister, for taking this special debate on special school places in the county of Wexford for children with special needs. Every week I have parents of children with special needs who come to me in a state of distress, very often worn out, not because their child has special needs, but because they are exhausted for having to fight for school places and for basic services that they need so their child can have a quality of life. My heart goes out to them because I know the battle that they are facing every single day to ensure that the education and special supports that their child are entitled to are actually gotten. The waiting times in Wexford for special needs assessments are unacceptable. Many children are waiting years for the approval of services such as occupational therapy, physiotherapy, speech and language therapy. This is simply wrong. Today I want to specifically focus on the lack of school places for children with special needs. In Ireland last year, over 850 children with special needs across the country were receiving home tuition because the space could not be found for them in schools. Many of these children are in my home county of Wexford. There are many schools in my county of Wexford that do not have adequate facilities or spaces. Mainstream schools and special schools with long waiting lists. My hometown of Enniscorthy, there are long waiting lists for both St Aidan's and St Senan's primary schools in their support classes. St Senan's is now the fourth longest school in the country at stage 2 for new builds. This new build includes badly needed special needs classes. St Aidan's has been approved for an additional classroom, but still has not got the OK to go to tender. This needs to happen immediately to allow St Aidan's to go to tender and to provide the additional classroom which is badly needed this September. I welcome that a new building for St Patrick's Special School is being built in Enniscorthy, but this started 2 years after it was promised. Meanwhile, Principal Lee Rogers, teachers and SNAs and students are having to endure Dickensian circumstances in the existing building. Our Lady of Fatima Special School in Wexford Town is a remarkable school with a wonderful principal in Rita Waters, outstanding staff and special children. The circumstances in which teachers have to teach and children have to learn are simply not acceptable there. The car park doubles up as a schoolyard and a bus collection point. It is dangerous and unacceptable. Many special schools across this country are waiting up to 13 years for new builds that are badly needed. There are similar problems across the entire county of Wexford, whether it's New Ross, Gorey, Wexford or Enniscorthy. Schools that can take children are very often not provided with the resources and training that the teachers and SNAs need to uphold every children's right to education. Very often there's an insufficient supply of SNAs in some of those schools that still can provide the necessary supports for students and teachers. Appeals are often turned down, but it's impossible for principals to know why their appeals are being turned down. For those children who can't get a place in a school, in a mainstream or a special school, the answer to parents is often to apply to every school in the county and beyond. This is not an answer. Where both parents are working, it is impossible. But more importantly, all children want to go to school where their friends and neighbours go in their community. It is distressing for any young child, but especially for a child with special needs, to travel long hours every day for basic schooling needs and to go to an area where they don't know anybody. The only alternative to this is homeschooling. Homeschooling is not a substitute for an appropriate school place unless it is clinically advised. The child is missing out on developing social skills and the opportunity to mix with other children and all the benefits that come from that for any child. It can be very disruptive to the home environment, and in cases where both parents are working, it can be all but impossible to manage. Ultimately, it is not right for the child. I asked the Minister to deal with these issues, to commit to an appropriate amount of special classes in the county of Wexford, to ensure every child has a right to access to education, and to publish an implementation plan as soon as possible for the county of Wexford to ensure children have adequate school places and school supports.